In June of 1940, the Third French Republic finished and the Nazi Germany began to fight against France and gain its line. The politician of that moment was fired and substituted by the Marshal Philippe Pétain. He established an authoritarian regime that decides to stop the fight and to do an armistice on the 22nd of June of 1940, by which Nazis asked for a part of France that would become the occupied France, and the remaining was the Vichy France ruled by Philippe Pétain. With the performance of France of Vichy towards the occupied France, Charles de Gaulle ran away to London and found his government in exile. It was called the Free France. He sent a radio communication to continue fighting the enemy. This government was established in the part that don't have government, like the colonies of the center of Africa. Free France was known as the French External Resistance. At the same time, in the street of France was created the French Internal Resistance, a set of clandestine movements that began after the armistice with Germany. It was formed by people of all ages and all genders, although they were mainly young people. Their resistance was stronger through the moments of maquis. Maquis comes from a French word that means resistance, and that is generally the name that is given to all the groups against the Nazi government of Vichy. This was established in the zone of the mountains of Great Britain and the south of France. The 13th of July of 1942, the inner resistance and the outer one got joined, creating the Fighting France. 3 days later, the biggest persecution of youths took place in France. Thousands of youths were caught and put in the Winter Cycling Stadium, and later on, they were sent to working camps in the east of Europe. French and English allies occupied north of Africa. That was called the Torch Operation. When the Nazis and Italy, governed by Mussolini, saw that, they decided to conquer the territory of Vichy. Before that, Fighting France has been spreading in some Asia's part. After the Operation Torch, they conquered other parts of Africa, such as the French Algeria. The landing of Normandy began on the 6th of June of 1944, in the day of Allied War in England. The United States crossed the English Channel with more than 5,000 ships, 1,200 aircraft, and more than 3 million Allied troops on the ground. The 19th of August began the liberation of Paris, capital of France, by Spanish Republicans. The Nine, or La Nueve in Spanish, a Republican military group that had run away from the Spanish government by Franco and French anarchists. Finally, on the 20th of August is installed the provisional government of the Fourth French Republic with Charles de Gaulle as president.